Alright, this is Creole Ken. I'm going to show you how we're going to test some glow plugs. This is a Duramax glow plug. This glow plug I took out on cylinder number 5. The computer said it had to open. This is how it looked when I took it out. Here's the electrical lead. Let me see if I can zoom in there. It's like a little screw that holds on a little terminal lug. So, let's start with the first new glow plug. This glow plug is brand new. And I have an ohm meter on. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect a lead right here. See if I can get it right there. See where I'm tapping at? And then you're also going to connect the lead down here. And there should be connectivity. So let's just give it a try. And yes, we do. Let's see if I can get this. Let me see here. I guess I can't. Here, maybe I can make more room so you can see the voltmeter. Let's try this one more. Let's try this way. It's hard to do this with one hand, or two hands, excuse me. This being occupied here. But this is you can't see the meter, but I definitely got resistance here. We know this is not open. And I'll give you the specs in a few minutes. Here's the bad guy. No continuity. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I did use a little, what do you call it? Brass brush to kind of clean up the end to make sure that the carbon wasn't causing any kind of resistance. And as you see here, I got absolutely nothing. Nada. Not even a beep. And that main body, yes, but at the tips, we have nothing. So whenever you have a bad glow plug, the signs would be that cylinder be a little bit hard to fire until it gets heat from the compression stroke. These glow plugs, depending on where you get them from, you're going to end up paying anywhere from $18 to $22. If you go get some non-GE part, you might be able to get it cheaper. That's the box. Glow plug. And let me see if there's a part number on this guy. Yeah, it looks like there's a part number. I don't know if you can see that there. Hold up. No, that's not the part number. This might be the part number. Let me see if I can give you this part number real quick. That's the part number. 1263977, I do believe. Or 1, excuse me. That should be the glow plug part number. And I'll put all these details here in the description. Okay. Looking on Amazon, you can get these glow plugs at those prices. I'm not sure if those are true AC Delco parts, but an individual glow plug is about $11 to maybe $22 if you go to the dealer. I was in a rush because this truck was throwing, we call it codes for number 5. I didn't feel like waiting. I just went out and bought me a glow plug to throw in here. The resistance should be less than 1 ohms. They should be averaging out to about 0.5 to 0.8. And another thing that you need to take in consideration, and I'm going to point on the screen here, Where the glow plug connects at right here, the end, if you see my screwdriver, that is that lead is a hot lead. So what happens is when you cut on the ignition, so if you cut the truck on right before you start it, you're gonna see a little emblem on the dash. It has like a little squiggly little line that means heater, which AKA means the glow plug. It's showing you that it's operating the glow plug. That glow plug does not fire continuously. It runs maybe about 8 seconds tops. During that 8 seconds, the only purpose that glow plug is supposed to be doing is trying to heat the air in the cylinder to help it ignite. So on a cold start engine, especially up in a cold environment, we need some residual heat in the cylinder to help ignite the diesel on the compression stroke. That's all the glow plug does. It just runs like a little heater to heat up the chamber or the inside of the combustion chamber, so that when we do inject the diesel on the compression stroke, the cylinder is not cold, it's kind of warm. So it's going to fire much easier. So if you have a hard start vehicle where you try to start the vehicle and it doesn't seem like it wants to fire, you always want to take out the glow plugs, measure for end to end for any opens. You should have some type of resistance there. You don't want a high resistance, but there should be some type of resistance. So put a terminal lead on this end and another terminal lead on that end. And then if you have continuity, there's no open, take the power line, connect that to your ohm meter, put it on volts, connect the black to ground, and have somebody cycle the key to on. And while the key is running for 5 to 8 seconds, you should have about 12 volts at the end of that wire. If you have no voltage, we probably want to look for a blown fuse. I don't know if this truck got a blow fuse for this. I think there's a fuse for the glow plug module, or the glow plug module could be bad, or the wiring harness is bad, or there's a disconnect, broken wire, etc. So I hope that helps. This is a quick job. Do not take your truck to the dealer to change out the glow plug. You can do this in your parking lot, probably in 15 minutes or less, 10 minutes or less. The nut that holds the electrical line at the very end, I do believe is a 6 mil or 7 mil, but the main shaft is a 12 millimeter bolt, or bolt, whatever. So use caution when you break that nut loose. Like, don't go and put 800 pounds of torque to untorque it. Just use like a gentle stab or twist. When you put this thing back in, the threaded portion right here where I'm pointing with my screwdriver, just put a small amount of anti-seize. You don't need a lot. Don't get it in the cylinder. Just put a little bit there, and that'll make the next time taking this out much easier for you or the mechanic or the next person that owns your truck. Hope this helps. Glow Plug 101.